people, welcome to my channel Advanced Learning Videos. So today's class will be on how to factorize. So we're going to learn how to do factorization in mathematics. Okay, so this is how mostly the questions they give to you to factorize looks like. It's in this form. It's a quadratic. So we have ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So when it happens this way, there are some methods for solving this. But then before that, we have to know some two conditions. First of all, the coefficient of x squared, which is a. So condition 1, a is equal to 1. Condition 2, a is any number aside 0 and 1. So we can have -1, we can have 2, -2, 5, 10, 20, any number other than 0 and 1. So that's what we're going to do. So today, as I said earlier on, we are going to factorize. Factorize when a is equal to 1, a is equal to any number apart from 0 and 1. So example, my first example will be when a is equal to 1. So when a is equal to 1, we have one example to be x squared minus 5x plus 6. But then before I solve this one, I want us to know something called factors, because we'll use factors in this. We really use it. So let's learn something about factors before we go over this. So let's start with factors. So what do you understand by factors? If I say what are the factors of 6, that means two numbers. It can be a prime, it can be even, it can be odd, it can be a whole number, any you're going to get this. So with this, I'll get the factors to be 1 and 6. So 1 times 6 is 6. So 1 and 6 are factors. What are the factors? So we have 2 and 3. So 2 multiplying 3, you get 6. So you get 2 and get 3. So these are the only factors of 6. Go on with our example. So our example for a is equal to 1. And I give the question to be x squared minus 5x plus x is equal to 0. So to tell you to factorize, how do you go about it? First of all, you have to find factors of the constant. So the constant here will be 6. 6 will be the constant. So let's find the factors of 6. It will be 1, 2, 3, and 6 is 0. But then in this particular form, we consider integers. So we have positive and negative numbers. So this one will tend to be -6, -3, -2, -1, comma 1, 2, 3, 6. So with this as our point of reference, we are going to find the numbers that when you multiply, you're going to get 6. So positive 6. But when you add, you're going to get -5. I hope you're getting it. Sure. So with that in mind, we are going to get some numbers, some integers. And mind you, I told you factors, when you multiply them, you get the number that you are finding the factors from. You understand? So you can't use 6 and 3, because 6 and 3, 6 times 3 is 18. 18 is not 6. You understand? So -1 and -6, or -1 and -1 and -6, and -1 and 6 can be a factor, because when you multiply them, you're going to get 6 other than any other number. You understand? Sure. But with this in mind, we've been told to find the factors of 6. And here 6 is positive. So that means it's either we get all positive numbers or all negative, because negative times negative gives positive. Positive times positive still gives positive. Alright, so we are going to find the two numbers that when you multiply, you're going to get positive 6, which is here. Let me use a different color. So you're going to get positive 6. Then when you add the numbers, you're going to get negative 5. So what numbers are we going to get? I'm going to get negative 3 and negative 2. Check something. When I multiply negative 3 by negative 2, you're going to get what? 6. That's the product. How about the summation? The summation, you're going to get negative 5. It fits this condition. Can you see? Yes. So with that in mind, check the way I solve it. Go on with our example. So when A is not equal to 0 or 1. So I'm going to give an example. My example is 3x squared plus 4x is equal to 15. Okay, so what do? We are going to bring the negative 15 to this side so that everything will be equal to 0. So we are going to get 3x squared plus 4x minus 15 is equal to 0. So when we get it in this form, this is what we do. Since A is not 0 or 1, or like how we did the first one, we are going to multiply the coefficient of s squared, which is 3, by the constant, which is negative 15. Let me make it well. Okay, so 3 will multiply negative 15. That's what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm talking about. So you're going to multiply 3 by negative 15. That's what I'm talking about. So you're going to get negative 45. So now this negative 45 will be our reference point. That is, you have to find integers that when you multiply, you're going to get negative 45. But when you add, you're going to get 4. Okay, so we have to find the normal factors for 45. Here you have to be really fast. You can use a calculator, yeah, but then it's good to know the steps, yeah. So with that, we're going to get 1. So with that, we are going to find the factors of 45. So just the factors. So factors of 45, you have to be really fast. We have 1 and 45. We have 3 and 15. 3 times 45, 3 times 15 is 45. Then we have 9 and 5. Okay, so as I said earlier on, we just want the factors to find the integers. So when we get this, then we negate some of them. So as I said earlier on, we want the factors so that we could get the integers. So that means the numbers that we could get are negative 1, negative 45, negative 3, negative 15, negative 9, and negative 5, 1 and 45, 3 and 15, 9 and 5. So when you multiply the two numbers, the two factors, you're going to get negative 45. But when you add them, you're going to get 4. Okay, so I don't need this again. So when I get here, I can bring 3x out. Then I'll factorize. I'm going to get 3x out. Now I'll get x